Good afternoon, this is Spirit Journey. It's just past noontime and I just found out maybe 10 minutes ago about Matt Lauer being terminated from the NBC show. I am surprised. The reason why I'm doing this video is I feel a little emotional. And I did a video on sexual harassment a couple of weeks ago, and while this is hitting like close to home, you know, I've seen him on television before, Matt Lauer, and what I'm a little lost for words. But I think what I wanted, the essence of what I want to say is that, okay, right now you have, like, I don't know any other term to call it. And I don't want it to be misconstrued that I'm on these guys' side. I'm not. And as I mentioned a couple of videos ago on my channel, that I was harassed on the job, and I talked about it. My concern is, okay, right now they want to just, I feel that the media just wants to appease the people, the media, you know, the victims, or, you know, women in general, just to appease us. So, okay, we're doing the right thing. But all along it knew what it was doing. All along it knew about these guys that were harassing people. And it's like the same, like the same type of guy, and they do this with anonymity. And so why now? Why now? Why, like it's a witch hunt? That's the term that I was afraid to use. But it's like a frenzy. That's what I'm saying. It's like a frenzy. Let's, you know, cut their heads off. Blah blah blah. Okay. Now, these people, these perverts, should have been removed quickly, yes, but why now are they doing, you know, the bosses, the heads up, you know, the people in charge? Why didn't they do it back then? These, Matt Lauer, people did complain about him, but why? People complain about Harvey Weinstein, but why didn't they remove him? So I feel like, you know, it's the changing of the guards. It's the changing of the guards. Give it, and that's what they wanted to do all along. But they had to find an excuse. Oh, okay. We can now dig up the worms of these harassers that we knew about for 20, 30 years. But that's okay. But now it's time to clean the swamp, because we want to get new people. One thing, when you get new people, you don't pay them that as much. And it reminds me of, this happened a couple of years ago. Oh, what's his name? Donald Sterling. He used to own this basketball team on the West Coast, and someone had audio tape of him saying these horrific things about black people, and they remove him from his position. Okay, but I think my instinct, you know, I'm just gonna say my instincts, like whether it be a Donald Sterling or Matt Lauer or Harvey Weinstein, that's all they wanted to do. The system that's behind the scene. They just wanted to get rid of the old fogey and put in new management who's going to be just as nasty as these guys. See, what I'm learning about sexual harassment and my experience in the business world, that it's something that's known and it's covered up. And even some women covered up, like what I mentioned in my video with my experiences. My female boss was right there when my manager was saying these nasty things. She did nothing. Because it's the culture. It's the culture to be nasty. And it's horrible. And it's the culture to be a racist in those business world. But now they're just covering it up. But it's still going on. Racism is still going on in the business world. And sexism is going on in the business world. So I just think this is all a changing of the guards for whatever reason behind this thing. But I just think they just want new energy, new perverts. That's all. I know it sounds kind of harsh when I'm saying, but I think these people in power, they don't impress me. And I feel it's all a show. Everything, this whole year is one big show. It's a very rough year for me. That's all that I want to say. I'm going to keep it short. But I appreciate for those individuals who came forward again and relayed what happened to them and to be taken seriously. And I'm sorry that you weren't being taken seriously enough to, so that's all. Stay strong, guys and gals, stay strong. It's going to be some other steps. Just watch. It's going to be this whole year. It's all a big show. And it's not over. It's just a changing of the guards. And just pray and get centered to keep you, grounded. Okay? Bye-bye, guys.